Welcome back to WCDC Art. Stick around to see how we made this cute fox pendant. You will be needing tacky glue, a wooden dowel, scissors, string, and craft felt in pink, orange, black, and white. Our first step for creating our fox's face is to fold our white felt in half. For the shape, we're going to go from that corner with the fold into an outward diagonal and then up and over, heading back to the fold. And you can either draw this out first with a pencil or just take your scissors and cut out a shape, and we can always tweak it later. Our next step is to cut out the orange felt to go onto the fox's face. So again, we're going to fold this felt the same way we did the white. And for this shape, we're going to start just on the other side of the fold, maybe a ½ inch out, and just cut a curved line all the way to the end of the felt. And then we're going to grab our white shape and place our orange on top of it and position that longer part as the center. That's going to be the fox's nose. And then we're going to flip it over, and eventually we're going to cut out that excess orange. So I'm just going to use a pencil and draw where I want to cut. I want the orange and white felt to end in the same spot. So after you know where you want to cut, we're just going to take our scissors and finish cutting out that shape. And now I'm just going to add some tacky glue to the back of the orange shape to adhere it onto the white. For our fox's nose, we're going to take a small piece of black felt and fold that in half. We are going to cut out the shape of a heart. So because it's folded in half, we only need to cut out half of a heart shape along the fold that we made. And then we can place it onto our fox face at the bottom of the orange felt and glue it in place. Using a bit more of our black felt, we are going to cut out some eyes for our fox. So these could be any shape and size you want. I'm going to try to make some ovals, and I'm going to cut one out first, make sure I like it, and then I'm going to place that one on top of my felt to cut out an exact match. To add some highlight to our eyes, I'm going to cut out 2 small circles out of the white felt. And then I'm going to glue the white circles onto the black, and then the black onto the white face of the fox. And then still using the white felt, I'm going to cut out small and thin strips and then cut them in half depending on size to add some decoration to our fox's forehead. And then we're going to glue those in place. Next, we are going to use our orange felt and cut out some ear shapes to give our fox. So these can be triangles where the left and right side of the triangle are kind of rounded out. And we want to try to get 2 of a similar shape and size. Now using our pink felt, we want to create some blush to give our fox. So this can be any shape you want, whether it be ovals or kind of like an almond shape like I did. We just want 2 that kind of look similar. Still using our pink felt, we want to cut out 2 shapes that are similar to the orange ears, but smaller. These are going to go on top of the orange and kind of look like the inside of an animal's ear. And then we're just going to take our tacky glue and glue all of our pink pieces in place. For this next step, we will be needing our wooden dowel. We are going to be gluing the very top of our fox onto the wooden dowel. So we're going to flip our fox face over and add some glue to the very top of our white shape and maybe a little bit underneath that. So maybe a 1/2 inch thick of glue. And then we're going to carefully flip our fox over and position it onto our wooden dowel. And then we want to try to make sure that the glue kind of adheres to the dowel and to the felt. So we might have to hold it in place as it dries or put something heavy on top to help it dry quicker. And then once it's dry, we can flip it over. And then we can position and glue on our ears. So these are going to go onto the very edge of the orange, just above the wooden dowel. And our last step is just to get some string, and we're going to tie a knot on one end of the dowel, and then making sure that we have some string left over to allow for us to hang our fox. Then we're going to tie a knot on the other side of the wooden dowel.